What is up? A good Wednesday night to you. Welcome to the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine. This is Stream 35 Radio's Wednesday night Press Box Party. And glad you could join us. If you're new to the show here, we do this every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. I got my man from Gary, Indiana. He is a comedian. He is a mixologist. He is Jonathan Craig. What's up, Mr. Craig?
Yo, what's happening, man? How you feeling?
Good, man. Good to be back. How was your week?
Week was good. Week was really good.
Got a little colder out here in New York City.
Yeah, man.
Where we are broadcasting live.
It's here.
It's here, man.
It's here.
So, yeah, if you haven't heard the show in a while, we have a YouTube channel now, too.
YouTube!
Where you could catch the show. If you go to Stream 35 Radio on YouTube, then you can also see if we're sharing videos or something like that. You can watch along with us. Because we got a lot of stories. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, at Stream 35 Radio. I listed a majority of the stories we're going to be talking about on there this week. So, did you get a chance to see some of the stuff? Some of the odd news of the week?
I got to see some of the foolishness that's going down. Florida's in the house.
Florida is in the house.
As per usual.
Yep, as usual. And, yeah, man, a lot of things happening this week. So, we'll get to all of that. If you want to keep up, if you can't get to the YouTube, you can always follow some of the stories there on our Twitter page at Stream35 Radio. Make sure you keep a hold of that. You can interact with the show if you're on mixlr.com right now and you registered for a screen name. You could chat us there. We'll take your questions that way. Comments on YouTube. You can also make some comments there. And then the best way to get a hold of us is our open phones. I'm going to open those up right now. 917. Call us up. Whatever you want to talk about. 917-477-7737. 917-477-7737. So, always got to start it off with a little bit of sports.
Yes, sir.
NFL playoffs.
Playoffs?
You take a gander this past weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Stream 35 Radio, by the way. If you guys are into gambling on these games, I did give away some picks on last Thursday. 5-1. 5-1.
5-1.
5 winners, 1 loser. The one loser was the Colts. I thought that game was going to be a little closer, but I did tell you the Chiefs were going to win. And yeah, some of the better ones were, what was it? Well, I said Eagles were going to cover that.
Yeah. Patriots
were going to cover. I saw that coming a mile away. Everybody was talking some stuff about them.
Who, the Patriots?
Yeah. Saying a lot of people thought Chargers were going to go in there and win.
Patriots put in that
cold,
work, man.
Listen, the warm weather boys are never going to 25, 30-degree temperature.
No, and the Patriots practice outside.
It just does not happen that way.
So they already.
That was my reason alone. I didn't know they were going to blow up that way. That was my reason alone.
Yeah, a good reasoning too.
Saints, they're not going to be winning any blowouts from here on out.
Nah,
I'll tell you that right now. So that spread was too high. And then Cowboys. You know, when I told you to take the Cowboys, just remember I told you that at 8 points, and I told you to tease it up. But whatever. Who knows who's listening out there? So.
Yeah, some good
who you
picks,
got?
man.
Who you got in the semis here? In these title games, Saints, Rams. Saints are at home.
I'm
not giving my pick yet because you guys got to listen to tomorrow's show.
Yeah, my pick doesn't matter. So, I'm going Saints, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going home team.
It's
and then what about?
It's gonna be a good game, dude. It's gonna be a good game, but I just like the Saints.
And so now Tom Brady is going to Kansas City, and the temperature there, they said it's going to be the coldest game ever.
They said it's going to be like
Kansas
7
City
degrees, but the windshield is going to be like
it's going to be close to 0
Oh yeah.
On the field, and they made that the later game too.
Yeah.
So they almost want weather to play a factor there.
Oh yeah, it builds up a nice story.
Yeah.
It was the coldest game ever. The best 2 games ever. The best
Ice
2
Bowl
teams.
Part 4, whatever, how many Ice Bowls they're on at this point.
It's the Frozen Tundra Bowl times 2.
Who you got in that one?
This one, man. I'm not a Patriots hater. I'm just tired of seeing them go to the Super Bowl. And I would love to see the Chiefs go. Mahomes is doing his thing, man. He's out there just slinging that ball. And to see him beat the Patriots, that'd be really good. But the Patriots are the Patriots, and this is why they're in the position that they're in, because they are the Patriots. They got a system, and it works over and over and over again, and they've been to the playoffs
8 times in a row in this championship game.
They go to the
8
playoffs
times
all the time. They live in the playoffs, so they got a ton of experience on their side. But it would be nice to see things shake up. So I'm going for the Chiefs. Yeah.
You're going for the Chiefs, but you won't pick them. That's funny.
No.
You know better.
Come on, man.
Smart guy, man.
I'm not stupid.
We got a smart guy in this Jonathan Craig.
Not stupid. I'm going for the Chiefs, but you know how that is.
Sorry, I'm doing some social media here
That's
to
all right.
try to get people. I always forget to do it before the show.
Because you're an old man in a world of technology.
All right, I think we've got that.
You good?
I should probably share what you posted too.
Oh. See how you do me. See how he does me, ladies and gentlemen.
Share
boys
that
and
and
girls.
post the story. There. So everybody, let's come on. Tune in. Call in.
Call us up.
917-477-7737. We got good show for you today.
Yeah.
What's up, Chief Thunder 3?
Chief Thunder.
What's up, John Tamanaha out in Honolulu?
I wouldn't have got that
what's
one
up?
on the first try. I'm sorry.
I should have made you try that last name there.
Yeah.
He's our lava bomb aficionado.
Aha.
Lava bombs.
Lava bombs.
In our early days of the show. So some of the things we're going to cover tonight, we've got, where should we got a dude that walked into McDonald's with a dead raccoon.
Why is it always McDonald's?
Yep.
Always some
We
foolishness
got
at
a
McDonald's.
woman, a stalker that was stalking a police officer that broke into a police station.
Yeah.
Another woman that showed up in court with some goodies.
Goodie bag.
Not the place to bring that
Contraband check.
kind of stuff.
Oh, the contraband check.
In Canada, you can now, police can now do some crazy things to
Yeah, they could
drinkers
just,
that we need to talk about.
Roll up on you, pretty much.
Florida man is in the news.
Florida's in the house.
Florida woman is in the news.
Florida's in the house twice.
Walmart story.
Wally World.
Uber story.
Oh, Uber.
Yep. Another dead person that wasn't dead.
And then they're dead. Wasn't dead.
We got some
And they're dead.
videos.
Yeah.
We got some vegan news. Oh, parenting. Got a couple of parents.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
some ACS calls.
We got
tonight.
we got a bunch of parent stories.
Oh boy.
And cops are in the news always.
Yeah.
All kinds of things. Jimmy the Greek chiming in, holla. Oh, Rolexes and rectums.
Rolexes and rectums.
I got a twerking story.
Twerk something.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane.
Still. All kinds of stuff. And then we got some videos. Jimmy the Greek's already ripping on vegans.
Vegans. He says vegans need to eat some meat.
Yep.
Well, that would not make them vegan.
So I don't even know where to begin. Also in sports, did you see last night? I know you're the NBA guy. What the Chicago Bulls did to the Lakers.
Yeah, man. They stopped them from getting free tacos, man. And the funny
How do you
part
feel
about
about
it
that?
is if you listen, like there was a dude who was screaming Like, thanks a lot, man. You screwed up taco night for us.
And they were going for it, too. They knew what was up.
Oh, yeah. But
they were losing the game, the Bulls, for those that didn't catch that.
Yeah, they knew the game was over, man.
The only thing they had to play for was screwing the fans out of their tacos.
Yeah, so the deal was
the vegans in L.A. probably had just already left.
Yeah, they were like, we don't.
So
the deal was if they beat the team and keep them under 100
it's 100
points.
point. Yeah, the Lakers have a promotion. Here, I think I've got a clip of the end of the game. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I got a clip. The crazy thing is the Bulls only had 90 points with 59 seconds left. So they had to really get after this.
They did.
They were down 90 to 100. I'm sorry, with a minute left.
With a minute left.
190. So they had to score 10 points in the last minute. And here, I think I've got the last couple seconds of this game. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'll cue it up there. But, yeah, I'll cue it up here.
Yeah, so the promotion is if they keep their team under 100 points and win the game, but everybody gets free tacos, right?
Right.
It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. Everybody's fired up. The Lakers are winning without LeBron James.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's just play the couple of seconds of this
Here
before
come the Bulls.
Here come the Bulls with 15 seconds, 98 points.
No tacos. No tacos.
Shoot a three. Miss. Lakers rebound. No, they don't. Stripped. Bulls kick it out. 6 seconds. Almost stolen. Another three. 1 second. Gets fouled.
Gets fouled with 1 second left. Throwing up a prayer.
That's your team right there, the Bulls.
I ain't mad. I'm not mad.
So it is 107 to 98 with 1.3 seconds, and this guy gets 3 free throws.
That's right.
Nails the first.
Boom. No
and he just has to
you.
make one out of the last 2.
No tacos for you guys.
Yeah, listen to the call. Second free throw. Oh, hit the front of the rim. Barely went in.
And no tacos either.
No tacos.
No tacos for you, LA. So, yeah, a lot of pissed off people. We got a phone call. Hold on, let's go.
Uh-oh.
From Hawaii, Honolulu. JT. What is up, JT?
What's up, brother?
What's up? Jonathan, Antoine.
What's up? A long time no speak.
Yeah. Are you like transparent with the sports stuff? Like, do you tell people who you root for your whole life? And
Yeah. People know this is Yankees, Redskins household. I don't get too much into
you went 5-1.
Yeah.
And the one is you went with the Cowboys.
No. The Cowboy game, I actually, when we did the show, the spread was 8 points.
You're pulling a Francesa. You got like.
Well, you can say what you want, but I would have. I'm saying what the numbers are.
Oh.
7 is a completely different ball game. Although 7 should have covered. I mean, it still could have covered. But no, the two picks.
Which one did you drop?
The 2 power.
I'm not focusing on the negative.
Yeah. No,
So it wasn't the Cowboys.
I don't believe picking every side and every total, by the way. But
Yeah,
what I do on Thursdays, I know people are involved, especially in the regular season. You're involved in a pool. So I will give you an opinion on every side.
You probably should only have, like, when there's 4 games.
Yeah.
One or 2 sides.
Exactly.
And a total, maybe.
But the two plays I really, really love. Well, there were 3 because I did like the Eagles' points, but I really loved the unders because they were high over-unders in the KC and the Saints games. And I said, if you play under on both of those, worst case scenario, you split. And they actually went 2. My theory in
the playoffs is for the total, you only play under. If you're going to play over, you don't play.
Right. And then you're talking playoffs.
And a playoff.
Playoff football is great. And, yes, the Colts, Chiefs total got a little dicey. But there was no way both of those were losing because anybody that watched the game saw the Colts had the ball at the 5 and ran out of time.
Yep.
Where if they would have scored, that game would have went over. But
you just hit me at the right time, and I fired up the show, and I'm hearing you say 5-1, and then you're kind of talking around this Cowboy thing, and I'm like, wow, that must have burned him, man. He went with the boys.
I told the listeners though, I said the Cowboys got a good shot out of all the underdogs of winning.
Of course, yeah.
And
led them astray.
Because you're kind of an anti-West Coast guy.
It's
that, right?
I don't know about that. I this weekend I did not.
The fans, and, kind of just the mentality. I'm kind of that too. College football, they can't hang out there.
I'll tell you, if I think a West Coast team is going to do something in cover, I will. But I have gone against the Rams a lot this year, and everybody thinks the Rams are great, 13-3. Well, against the spread, they're not so great. Against the spread, they actually finished with a losing record. I think they were 6-10.
Yeah, that's Vegas sets the line appropriately.
Yeah, and they're a great team. I often advise people to tease, but that's for the more exotic player that would listen to our show.
I know you're a teaser.
And the teasers this
More
year.
exotic player. What kind of players you got?
Exotic. Yeah,
games y'all
they're
playing
called
over here?
exotics.
What's going on?
He's an exotic teaser.
I'm lost. What's happening here?
But what is good in Hawaii? So the volcanoes are
well,
gone.
you know that I also want to chime in on that Laker taco thing.
Oh, yeah.
You've been to those games. I've been to those games.
Yeah, been to.
The people that go to these Laker games, they don't. There's nothing to do with basketball.
No.
They walk in there. They see who is here today.
The people watching.
And what are we going to eat? And then later on, they're not even going to get the tacos, but they just want to mess around and be part of some sort of shared experience. But that's
why it's hard to pull for an LA
You know what I
team.
mean? It's that kind of fandom that's just foolish and silly.
It's like we don't really want the tacos, but it's nice to have the option. We'll play around with it.
It's nice to yell about something.
Yeah.
Whether it's
we wanted tacos.
the good guy or the bad guy or all that kind of stuff.
Have you had a chance to check out our YouTube? I'm telling listeners, we're talking to JT in Hawaii.
I heard that.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
I want to check that out.
I even just put on look at me. I got a graphic on the phone, JT in Hawaii. We're moving up here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we went. The world wants to see what it looks like in there. Just like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah. I don't know, not much to look at, but it is the new way.
It's the way of the
Well,
future.
occasionally we'll have Danny in here. She's a model, so our viewership goes up on YouTube those days.
Something to look at. Yeah.
But so that's the story from here. We got some good stories, no stories from Hawaii. Unfortunately, we're talking to JT in Hawaii. So since the volcanoes have calmed down, since the volcanoes calmed down, we have not had much Hawaii news.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Barack was here.
Oh, nice.
Tulsi Gabbard's running for president.
Yeah.
Just kind of some
run of the mill
stuff. But, I know we don't talk politics on this show, so
no, this is not
I'll steer clear of that.
political
Politics,
platform.
what is that?
Everything's fine.
I've never heard that word before in my life. I must look.
No need for that.
Must look that word up in the Merriam Dictionary.
Oh, I do have a headline out of Indiana we could share while we got
it's not
JT
a good
on.
one.
Where was it? I'm always fishing for Indiana stories since Jonathan Craig's from
trolling Indiana,
GI, Gary, Indiana. This is in Portage.
That's like close to
Portage.
home too. Ooh, I know people.
Here's the headline:
Portage.
Panties, bras fly from car during 100-mile-per-hour chase on Indiana Highway.
Whoa!
This happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not tied down, it's gonna fly away.
But it's not as good as everyone thinks.
Oh, come on.
The headline's a little misleading because she had just shoplifted from Kohl's.
Oh.
So they weren't the panties and bras she was wearing.
Oh.
They were the panties and bras that she had stole.
That she was wearing. That she was going to wear.
That was she was going to wear.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
Ooh, a high-speed chase from a panty thief in Portage.
But still, that's
news.
Yeah. For Indiana, you don't see high-speed chases.
I kind of want her to get away
in Indiana. And that is my favorite SoCal thing, actually. It's not watching the Lakers. It's not watching the Rams or the Chargers in Carson. It is watching a high-speed chase. And there is
Stu Mundell overhead in
Chopper
9.
Stu in the chopper. And that is probably the biggest thing I miss about Southern California. But now with the advent of the internet,
page that alerts you to that.
Yeah, actually, I got a pretty good.
Listeners all over the place.
I got a pretty good.
Text you what it is. But that thing is cool because then you can hear Stu call these. I mean, it's literally like calling play-by-play.
All you got to do is follow Channel 2. All you got to do is follow LA Channel 2 on Twitter. They've been very good at putting them up. Even if they're not being televised on actual air, they'll still have the ones that are just being streamed on the internet as well.
Yeah, and that's a good one because that's when, if it's a weekday, then Stu Mundell is calling it. And he's, as I like to use the hashtag,
he's the Chick Hearn of he is the Vin
like
Scully of
chase.
car chases.
Good old car chase. Can't see those here in New York. It's too many.
No.
People. You get like a block.
You're not chasing.
What's so weird about LA people is that they think they do it. They know it. They know about it. No one really gets away, but they do it. They
do it
in it constantly. Like that. If that happened here in Hawaii, it's an island. You're not going to get too far, but man, that would be huge news if somebody was being chased.
Yeah.
Man, in LA, they're just constantly happening.
A car chase in Hawaii. People are like, oh, word? What's going on? What's happening?
I did see one
to get away from the authorities.
Yeah, I did see one in Arizona the other day, but it's not the same. It's something about. Also in the LA ones, I just enjoy going. Oh yeah, I used to live right by there. Oh, that's that. Yeah. There's that rest, and then you get a feel of what's going on.
A little nostalgia.
You lived there.
Like, oh, there's that In-N-Out that I always used to go to.
And it's amazing.
You're like, make a right. You're going to go by. Yeah.
How the freeway system is and how far these guys travel sometimes.
Hollywood.
And then they'll double back. And they're going back through La Habra. And it's like, what?
Yeah, man.
So we had
your life, you don't care.
Yeah, we actually had not a chase here. And I don't know if you saw this. It made national news. Where an armored car, the door swung open on the New Jersey, right in front of MetLife. In Jersey, and
nice.
Was it, how much was it? 100 million?
No,
it wasn't that much.
No,
it was a lot of money.
It was.
I forget. Maybe it was 40 million.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, they had recovered.
Wow.
I don't remember what the number was.
But they recovered like 75% of it, though. Right?
Yeah, I think like 50%. Well, no, about 75% because I think the guys recovered a lot. But yeah, they were tracking people down. I mean, it caused a couple accidents.
How does a door fly open?
The guy did not secure the door properly. Flew open at 80 miles an hour.
This darn government shutdown. People can't shut doors. Like I ain't shutting the door all the way. I ain't getting paid.
I think this happened before that.
I'm sure.
Inside job. Hey, the door is gonna not be closed.
Right. Money's gonna spill out all over.
It's not a very, I don't know. It wasn't a very
organized
organized
thing
tactic
for a regular car, but if you're doing an armored car, like let's close the doors, let's lock them.
Yeah.
Saying sounds kind of crazy.
Well, yeah. So.
Oh, all right, man. That's
all right.
All right.
Good to hear you guys. I will check out the YouTube. I'm in the
YouTube.
Yeah, call a lot more when it was summertime, but it's.
Yeah, check out the Twitter too.
You don't love us now.
We'll be breaking down some of these stories. We're gonna start it off. Our first story is a man walks into a McDonald's with a dead raccoon.
It sounds like the opening.
And we got a video to support.
A man walks in McDonald's with a dead raccoon.
And this happened in California too, Bay Area.
You saw that one where I'm mad about the thing about the plastic straws, like they're not giving them out or they're gonna ban them over time. But did you see that one?
Yeah, the fight that's ensued because of we talked about that one. That was the one where the guy was over the counter.
Yeah, people are really they feel some type of way about their plastic straw privilege.
I wanted to know a little more about that, about like how it escalated.
Yeah,
because that's an issue with me. I don't know. I'm going to take it to that length, but that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, JT in Hawaii.
Right,
thanks
guys.
for checking in.
Good talking to you.
We'll talk to you again
Stay
soon.
warm.
We are.
Oh yeah.
All right, man.
Aloha.
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 So that's JT in Hawaii checking in with the Press Box Party. He's our correspondent on volcanoes, lava bombs,
volcanic
and
activity,
a variety of other things. So this guy walking in with this dead raccoon at McDonald's.
Dead raccoon, just
in San Francisco. And it's like a 5-minute video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll give you a little. And I'll put it up on our YouTube. A lot of cursing, so it's.
This got rabies like a motherfucker. This mother crazy. They ain't gonna bring it in there where the food at.
McDonald's don't serve food.
You so mother stupid. Look at this. This mother
The
put
quote
the
unquote food.
raccoon on the table.
Explain to our people that can't see this video.
Got him
All
on the
right, so
table.
This is
for
a
those
big-
of you who can't see what's happening,
It actually looks like a wolf,
there is a dead raccoon,
like a 60-pound raccoon.
like a raccoon that you find in your garbage can like after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and he's dead, and he just leaves him on the McDonald's table and walks out. He's like,
those-
hey,
Those that want to see the video, you can go to YouTube. We've got a live stream going,
you got a live
or you can
stream.
just go to our Twitter page. This guy giving the play-by-play is a little repetitive.
Yeah, yeah, he needs to get him a
He
thesaurus.
needs, so I'll mute him out. But look at that thing.
Yeah, so it's just
So if you scroll the video a little further, he like pulls it out. I mean, this is really gross, man. There's blood everywhere on this table. I think the guy, so some other guy just drags it, blood all over the booth, and he's
Who
just dragging it outside.
who's walking around with a dead raccoon and then decides,
Right.
you know what, I want to go to McDonald's.
And then I guess dude just throws it in the garbage outside of the McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then he gonna put him in the garbage.
Cereal in the garbage can.
Wow.
Yep.
I
There
don't
you
want
go.
that now. Look at that. Y'all need to call the help.
And just a trail of blood in the. It's the grossest thing I've probably ever seen in a fast food restaurant.
You've not been behind the counter of McDonald's before, then have you?
Well,
He
I told
probably
you I
brought
used to
that-
work at Wendy's.
He probably brought that raccoon and was like, I thought this is what y'all made the meat out of. They told me to bring my dead raccoons here.
No.
Oh, it's not 1 o'clock in the morning?
No, now
Uh-oh.
you're complimenting McDonald's meat. McDonald's meat could sit there, not smell or get moldy or anything for a
30
year.
days at least. 30 days
A
at
year.
least. Yeah.
Somebody did it once.
Yeah.
Fries too. And that dead raccoon sits for a few days. You're gonna smell it. So don't insult the raccoon.
Sorry, Ricky Raccoon.
I love how we're all
apologize.
bitter about fast food joints because we both.
Yeah,
put in some
McDonald's was my
time.
first job. So
Yeah, Wendy's was my first job.
Oh, look at
But once you work at those spots, man, you just
yeah, it ruins it for you.
it does. It really does.
It does. What we got next?
So you didn't like that one.
I mean,
That's some good PR. Not very good PR. I
Not
didn't
at
really
all.
see that get too much buzz, though. I thought that would have got more buzz than it did.
it's a little rough to watch. This is just a dead raccoon.
Yeah. So we got stalkers. Always a big topic
Oh,
here on
yeah.
the show.
This is the
Well, this-
season for stalkers too. It's cold
Stalker
outside.
season, yeah.
You know, they're trying to snuggle up with somebody by force if they have to. They don't care.
So this woman, we got a mug shot.
Oh, she looks like she's guilty.
Again, if you want to see any of these stories, you can head over to our Twitter page at Stream35Radio. Go ahead and read the headline on that one.
Woman breaks into police station to see officer she wanted to date.
So this woman sent a bunch of sexually harassed. You know what's interesting about this stuff, about these stories?
What's that?
Women sexually harassed too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So she too. Hashtag she too.
I can't with you right now.
I'm just saying. You know, it's whenever you watch the videos and everything else they make, it's never.
And
Ever.
she went to some,
So this is in Wyoming, Pennsylvania. This woman smashed her way into a closed police station.
Hulk smash.
She broke in trying to see this officer she wanted to date. You know how she met this officer?
How?
He arrested her once.
Oh, the sparks are flying.
See?
You know, officer, when you looked me in the eye and asked me for my license and
And you-
registration and
Yep.
I told you I didn't have it, I knew there was a love connection between us, and I
It's the
must
last
get
thing
back
he
to
needs,
you.
right?
Yeah, some chick that he arrested breaking into his job, trying to meet up with him. It also said she used to call 911 just to talk to him. Like, hey, it's that guy who pulled me over. Is he there?
Yeah.
Is he there? I don't remember his name, but we're getting married.
Yeah. So that's stalkers. We got a lot of women in today's odd news, by the
You
way.
know, gotta spread it.
This Ohio woman.
evenly distributed, brother.
I'll get a mugshot up of her, too. This Ohio woman, she showed up to court.
Oh, she showed up to court. Oh, yes, she
with,
did. Yeah.
with a backpack full of drugs.
Full of drugs.
So
No
we got
books,
one woman
no pencils.
breaking into a police station.
Yep.
And now we got an Ohio woman walks into court
Yep.
for a drug charge
For a drug charge, she walks into court for.
with a backpack full of
Full
meth,
of drug charges.
ecstasy,
Mhm.
marijuana,
Party
pills,
down.
and other drugs.
Other
Also
stuff.
a pipe.
I mean, there's got to be paraphernalia in there, you know?
Elizabeth Wilson. There's a mugshot of her if you are on our page, or you can see it on our Twitter page. And I don't know what's going on with this.
So what happens with this story? So she's going in. I'm trying to get behind like what she was thinking or what she was high on, because did she grab the wrong book bag? Did she not make the drop off? And like, oh shoot, I forgot.
I don't know.
I was supposed to make the drop off before I went to court,
Yeah.
not afterwards, because that's not how it worked. I know the
How?
judge was probably like, okay, the selling drugs isn't the problem. You're just not a smart person. That concerns me more.
Right.
That an idiot like you is on the streets loose with contraband. That's the real problem. It ain't even about the contraband. It's you out here making dumb decisions like this in the public.
Oh, speaking of idiots, did you see YouTube is
YouTube?
banning the prank videos now? Like Bird Box Challenge or whatever other stupid challenge kids are doing,
Yeah.
messing themselves up. They're just not putting any of the videos up.
They're like-
even the ones that don't end in
They're like, anything
disaster.
called a challenge? Nope, we're not.
I mean, they
posting
should have been doing that a while ago. Tide Pod, or the Tide Pods, all the stuff.
No, I don't
They
remember
removed
Tide
everything.
Pods.
Well, people were like eating those. I mean, whatever stupid thing what was the other? Oh, the Kiki.
The Kiki challenge.
They're removing all those prank videos.
Well, that's good.
So we'll see if that changes anything. But if you want to talk to us, 917-477-7737.
Yeah. Call us up.
Call us up.
Call us up.
And we are live. I know a lot of these people catch the show late. But if it is 7:40 Eastern time, you are listening live.
Live.
And you
baby.
can call in. You could chat us.
Chat
Do
us
whatever.
up.
We still got some good stories. Got a cop story in Canada. Police now in Canada can demand breath samples in bars and in your home.
They can run up on you in the crib.
Well, you have to have done something wrong or suspicious.
But those laws could also catch people
really?
who've done nothing wrong.
It casts the net too wide, and it's going to criminalize innocent behavior,
So-
potentially.
As we reported this,
Like if someone said you were an impaired driver, right, or something, and they didn't catch you, like pulled in your house and got in, you're like, I made it.
Ah, gotcha. I
Free.
made it home.
They can still come into your house
Knock on the door.
and give you a breath test.
Hey, man, we heard you was drunk.
They can actually, if you make it to the bar, they could come in the bar
I'm like,
and
hey,
give
we
it
need
to you
Need to give you a breathalyzer.
for at least 2 hours
what?
after you've been driving.
Come on. So you could drive
you're
home.
in a bar.
And they come and find you at the restaurant. They can take you out of the restaurant despite the fact that you've been drinking in the restaurant. Maybe you weren't going to drive away. Maybe your spouse was there to drive you home.
You could have left a golf game sober. A competitor makes an anonymous call to police saying you're impaired. They send an officer to your home and demand a test.
You have committed no crime. You would not even.
So this is what's going on in Canada. All you people that want to move to Canada.
And get that free health care. Ha ha. I love how they were like, you could be golfing and have left the golf game.
Well,
So
they're trying to
that was a
give extreme examples.
that was a stretch right there.
Had to go the country club route.
Yeah. I mean,
A country clubber could get arrested.
what? It's not just peasants. Oh my goodness. We can't stand for this. That's crazy that it's at least 2 hours afterwards. So you can go home,
2 hours.
have a couple
That's
beers.
the new Canadian rule.
And then they can come to your house and be like, hey, man, somebody said you was driving impaired 2 hours ago. We need to give you a breathalyzer test now, though.
Yep.
Oh, Canada.
There's some other cops in Burlington, Vermont that are in trouble for drinking confiscated beer. Actually, they weren't drinking it while it was on the job.
Well, good for them.
But what else are they supposed to do with it? They're supposed to dispose of it. That's what, according to law, you're supposed to do.
Well, they were doing just that. They just weren't being very smart.
That's
about
another
it.
law that needs to change, though. Well, Canada, I mean, they can deal with their 2 hours after the fact.
This is in
law,
Canada
but-
as well?
No, this was in Vermont. So that's pretty
very,
close.
very close to
Starts
Canada.
approaching that area.
Yeah. So they was just like, man, we'll take care of the beer. Don't
I
worry
guess
about
they're
it."
just trying to apply for cops the same rule as if you were to find a bag of weed or coke and
I'm like, oh, look.
to beer.
But it's confiscated beer, which means
Yeah,
it's not up
you're
for
just
grabs.
supposed to dump it.
Not up for grabs. Sorry, guys. I know
It's
it's
not
just
cool.
a beer, but it's still. But good try. Good try, and hope it was worth it. Just screwed it up for everybody else now.
That's right.
Everybody who was drinking beer on the low. You know, you guys, you blew up the spot. way to go. Way to go.
Oh man,
Vermont, get it together.
but let's really dive into Florida here.
Uh-oh. Florida's in the house.
Yeah, our favorite stories to cover come out of this
Oh,
great state of Florida.
The Sunshine State.
This guy, Florida man, threatens to kill someone with kindness.
I'm gonna kill you with kindness, man.
Well, guess what?
What's happening?
He had a knife with kindness written on
Not
it.
just any knife, though.
I know, you saw this.
A machete,
machete.
with kindness written on it. Technically, I mean, he's right.
This is in Pensacola.
I'm gonna kill you with kindness.
Brian Stewart
And this right here, this machete you looking at,
cut his neighbor with a machete-style knife that had the word kindness written on it.
this is kindness.
Not long after the unnamed victim, together with another neighbor, came to his house due to yelling and banging that they heard inside.
He was being kind to someone else
He had
previously.
been bothering the neighbors all day, and he yelled, "I'm planning to kill you with kindness," before he attacked.
Well, at least he forewarned them that he was coming. You know, shout out to him for the heads up.
Very creative.
You know what? One
Creativity.
very, very, very creative. I'm gonna kill you with kindness. Oh. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Kindness is my machete. It's written right here. Did you see it as I was swinging it to your
Get
head?
it?
When I was swinging it to your face, did you see
Get
it?
it? Slash.
Did you see
Cut.
it?
Slash.
No. Well, it's happening. Here's kindness, and I'm gonna kill you.
If only Orenthal would have thought of that.
Oh man. Oh Jay. Kill you with kindness. That's pretty clever.
Florida. We got more out of Florida. You know
So
that.
now people are like, I'm gonna smother you with love, and then like write love on the pillowcase. Okay, it was just
Yeah, this
smothering
could
them
spark
with
a
love.
trend. We'll have to keep an eye on this.
Uh-oh. Florida man, I think you started.
Florida
something.
trend setting. You never want that. 917-477-7737. You want to chime here on Press Box Party? I got comedian Jonathan Craig. I'm Antoine. And we are breaking down some of the odd news of the week.
That's right. We're really chopping into these stories here.
This one, a Florida woman
Florida woman.
pulls out a gun.
Bam. Freeze.
Let's get this. Let me pull up the story. This is in Cape Coral, Florida.
Cape Coral.
Pulled out a gun and got upset.
Mm-hmm.
This is at a salon after being told to take a chill pill.
And she was like, oh, no, I don't take pills at all, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody going to make me take no pill. I'll shoot this place up. You understand me? If you
People
look
are
like
still
you grabbing for a pill, I'm going to shoot everybody and ain't nobody getting their nails done.
Yeah, I think I got some sound on this one. Let's see.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's really scary. You just don't know if it's real or fake or what they're going to do, if they're going to accidentally hit the trigger.
A woman pulled out a gun in a Cape Coral hair salon and pointed it at a customer. Police say she did it because her stylist was running behind.
Causing panic instead of being patient. And police say her kids were right there when she pulled out the gun. Officers say she didn't even have a license to carry. NBC2's Joanna Forrest talked to shoppers in the area about the dramatic encounter.
Imagine sitting at the salon, relaxing, getting your hair done, when another woman runs in cursing. So a customer gets up to try and calm the woman down, but she pulls a gun out of her purse and points it at her stomach.
Yeah, hair salon's like a therapy place. That's where you go, chit-chat, find out what's going on.
But apparently not for everyone. Witnesses say 40-year-old Laura Yulin burst into the...
I mean, didn't something happen in a barber shop out here? Somebody got thrown through a window. So he didn't like his haircut.
That sounds about right.
But to come storming in with a gun that's not yours.
You don't even got
How you think
papers
that's
for
going to
it.
end?
It's not going to end. It's not going to end with your kids.
Is it that important?
It's not going to end with you going
Her
home.
mugshot's not
with
too
your
good
children.
either. She did need some help in the hair here. Hold on. Put it up on the YouTube.
Oh, she doesn't look like what I thought she would.
There you go.
Yes, please click and check this one out. Oh, Florida.
Check that
woman.
one out. It's up on the Twitter page too.
She needs to be at like the face salon. That's what she needs to be, getting that face worked on.
Yes.
Now I could see if she was.
That's rude, man.
It's not. It's rude. It's rude to point a gun
That's
at
rude.
somebody's stomach because your hairdresser's late and you got your kids with you. That's rude.
Oh man, that is true. Got a headline here somehow that's not out of the state of Florida. And I don't understand how it's not. It's actually out of Wichita Falls, Texas.
TX.
Woman drinking wine from Pringles can banned from Walmart.
You get on out of here.
Police in northern Texas say a woman had been banned from the local Walmart after she spent several hours driving an electrical shopping cart while drinking wine from a Pringles can.
Because that's not going to look suspicious. No, I'm just turning
I'm just eating the crumbs.
I'm just turning these.
I'm just eating the crumbs.
You know, that's how I ate them. No crumbs are coming out. No, sir.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh, yeah, I crush them up really fine so it looks like liquid going down my throat. Yeah, you know, I love Pringles. I throw them in a blender and make a shake out of them. What do you expect from somebody?
I've never
who
even
just rolls around Walmart in an electric cart, and that's the
Where
best
did
you
she
could come
get
up with.
that idea?
I'm gonna put the bottle in a Pringles can.
I have not seen that on a drunk sorority fraternity video. That is
stupid.
It's
what it
stupid,
is.
but it is pretty original.
You gotta be
For
pretty
that.
original to be that stupid. A Pringles can? Come on.
Oh, man.
A Pringles can.
I know.
Anything but
That's a lot of
Pringles
wine.
can. That is.
If you fill it up to the top.
I mean,
so that's the bottle.
at least
Maybe more.
That's probably like 2.
Has anybody
bottles.
tried that before? 917-477.
Just pour it all in the
7737.
Pringles can. They'll never know.
37.
They'll never know once the wine starts eating through that cardboard.
You ever poured wine in like a paper cup?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
sitting there and you're like, man, what the hell's going? It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
We used to pour alcohol in the
It's got
McDonald's
about a
cup.
15-minute shelf
Oh
life.
yeah, that's it. The bottom's about to fall out.
Yeah.
Oh, Walmart. How long was she riding around in there before they did something? Like, hey, man, this is a lady riding around like produce, just making circles, sipping on Pringles, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's weird, man. She ain't buying nothing. She's just going in circles, turning up a Pringles. No crumbs are coming out. No, I don't. No, there's no Pringles in there at all. Actually,
Right.
No. Okay. She's banned? Cool. Yeah. Sorry, man. You got to go.
You got to go, man.
You got to go. Yeah.
I can't even. What is it? What's going on in this world? So this dude, it's not going to get any better, by the way.
All downhill from here,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen.
Just so you know, if you had enough here on Press Box Party, it's going to keep going. If you want to comment, chat room's open. YouTube is open. Go to Stream 35. Look for Stream 35 Live.
5.
And you can do that. This is in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I think this is my favorite story.
So this guy left something in an Uber.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
some sound for it, so I'll go ahead and fire that up in a second. I'll put it up on our YouTube page as well.
YouTube.
This is Jonathan. You think it's your favorite story, but I got one more that I didn't put up on the Twitter page. You know, I like to keep one in my back pocket.
Aha.
But this was good. This was something.
He left a bag behind that police say had some precious cargo inside.
So this guy took an Uber.
Contacted Uber later through email and had asked them to somehow get him back this item, the bag.
The Uber driver was getting ready to return the bag, but looked inside and found 2 pounds of marijuana unintentionally left in his back seat.
When the Uber driver looks in the bag, he realizes that he's been toting around a bunch of marijuana that's sealed and packaged inside this bag, and he's supposed to deliver it to the person that left his vehicle.
That Uber driver called police instead. Troopers found Millet's
Uber
number in
driver's
Uber
a
records
hater,
and reached
bro.
out to him, pretending to be his Uber driver, even sending him a picture of the bag to ensure it was his. They chose to meet up at this McDonald's on Route 30
You could
in
say
North
that,
Huntington.
but the Uber
The
driver could have
undercover
gotten in a lot of
officer
trouble,
returned
man.
the bag to Millett, and police say he seemed excited and happy to get it back, still not realizing who was actually behind the delivery.
And I think he even made a reference to how much of this did you guys smoke. And the undercover officer that we had dropping it off said that they did not consume any of his marijuana and that he can have it back if this is his. And he acknowledged it was his.
Yes, that's mine.
And at that point in time, our
Gotcha.
undercover officer walked in, and the other undercover officers
going
that
to
were in
jail.
the restaurant took him into custody.
I love how he added in that little part, like how he loved that he tried to joke with him. He's like, this criminal's got a sense of humor.
These
The
criminals
nerve.
being funny.
Yeah.
How dare they be?
How? It's true.
I love how they chose McDonald's. It always goes down at McDonald's.
The deal.
Yeah. The cab.
That where you used to get
so
your
you
stuff?
telling me if you so you're the cab
That
driver.
where you used to get your herb?
Hey man, you know there's always a shady guy hanging around McDonald's. It's the perfect place. People gonna be hungry. You know, I got what you need. So you telling me if you're the Uber driver, right?
Right.
And you open.
You're
up,
really bothered by this Uber driver for snitching.
I am, man.
All right.
I'm just
It's fair.
I'm like, look,
It's fair.
there's plenty of other things you could have found to do with it. Take a vacation, you know, barter system. I'm not suggesting that he sell it. I'm just saying, how bad you want this bag back, man? Look how bad you want it back. I know what's in it. How much you gonna give me to? How much you want for this bag?
You got to broker the deal.
Come on. How much you want?
How bad do you want this bag?
How bad you don't want to go to jail?
You're like, listen, you didn't even give me a tip, bro.
Nah, you didn't even, I'm looking at it right here. Right here. You didn't leave me a tip. But you going to email me about this bag? How bad you want this bag? I'm just saying, man. He missed out on his payday, man. There was a couple of ways he could have played this. He was like, I'm calling the police.
All right, now your argument's making a little more sense.
Come on, man. What you thought I was talking about?
I just thought you were really upset with him being a snitch.
I mean, that too, but, you know. Don't be no snitch.
In Russia,
you find 2 pounds
this
of
happens
marijuana.
again. This happened again. The same story keeps happening or similar to this.
In Russia or just
No, just in general around the world. Woman wrongly pronounced dead dies from hypothermia in the morgue.
So wait.
62-year-old woman came back from the dead, quote unquote,
Mhm.
in a morgue, rushed to intensive care, only to actually die. several hours later from hypothermia. Grandmother was drinking at a party with relatives.
Mm-hmm.
She appeared to have passed away. They just were like, all right, she's
grandma's
gone.
dead. That's it.
However,
well,
when they tried to put the tag around her foot,
what? So who pronounced grandma
she
dead?
woke up.
First of all,
sounds like, yeah. I mean, it started with family members. It had to at some point have been a doctor.
Oh no, you know what? I did read this story. Well, I read this one. So apparently, they're partying. Grandma dies, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess grandma's dead."
They already collect some money.
The police officer shows up. The police officer pronounces grandma dead. Like, yeah, I think she's dead. Doesn't call an ambulance. Doesn't call it in. Then
and they just took her straight to the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll take this body to the morgue with no papers and no ambulance. Sure. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. That's protocol. There we go. And the family's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, she's dead. We told her if she take that next shot, you gonna die. And we are not surprised that she is dead, like we said she was.
You know what this sounds like a case for? You sounds a little shady. I think there's some money involved. There's got to be, right?
Dude, it's got to be. Like she's
this
out
time
drinking.
You know what time it is, don't
I
you?
do know what time it is. 68-year-old grandmother partying with her 62-year-old grandmother partying with the family at a festive occasion mysteriously passes out and dies. On the trip to the morgue, the body being laid on the table as the toe tag is about to be put on her foot, the grandmother jumps up. Later they try to rush her to the hospital and bring her back to life, where she later dies of hypothermia. In the case of the ice cold grandmother.
Oh man. Starting to really like that song, by the way.
Yeah, you
have
just
to add it to my playlist.
Play it when you wake up. You just
play it at the gym.
Just doing some curls like. Just
it's
making
funky,
up stuff.
Man.
Jake's
just
doing curls
it's just
in the
cold
mirror.
It's a cold '80s beat.
It is. It is. I give that.
Surprised no one's tried to make a rap song with that sample on it.
Stirring the pot. I'm gonna do it.
I'm surprised like Lil Wayne hasn't like jumped on it. Yeah, you got to throw something else behind it. You know, bass line.
Yeah. The Unsolved Mysteries Challenge. There it is. Who's gonna come up with the best bars?
Go viral. Problem is, kids don't know what the hell Unsolved Mysteries is. Wow. You saw this video, right, of this cat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a circle of life right here, man.
This cat just snags this bird in the air at this airport.
First of all,
sorry for those.
Cat is running loose in the airport.
In the airport.
Like, what airport is this where your cat could just run around?
They said it was in Israel. There's animals everywhere.
Just running around. And then birds are just flying around.
I'm guessing somebody had to have been traveling with the cat and let it loose. But why would you let a cat loose with a wild bird running around? That sounds like
First of all, why is it a wild bird just hanging out in the airport?
Well, that could happen. Birds get in.
The cat was like, Lord,
I was reading
manna
something
from heaven. Here we go. I'm tired of eating that Friskies. Shit ain't no good. Give me some meat. He saw that bird and was like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting to see that cat get up like that. And snatched him right out the air too. Bam.
Yep.
Can you imagine like birds on his way home? Like, yeah, honey, I'll be home at 6. Just like in the nest, like, where's George? He's supposed to be home 3 hours ago. Said he was gonna stop by the airport.
Well, knowing our audience, people will be happy about this. Vegans, this is fresh off the presses, vegans take twice as many sick days as everyone else.
So what are you saying? They're not getting all their vitamins and minerals?
Doesn't surprise me because all of the craziest, like I've worked in huge offices, all of the crazy health eating people. I'm not talking about active people that do it. I'm just saying the crazy health eating people.
Like psycho. I only eat organic
can't do
everything.
This, quinoa, blah, blah, blah.
Gluten allergy.
We're always sick.
Of course.
Or had stomach issues. It's like you're eating healthy. Like, what the hell are you having a stomach issue
What are you
for?
doing? You're eating all, like, fresh vegetables and fruit.
Always sick. So that doesn't surprise me one bit.
Man. See, that's why I ain't going to stop eating chicken. Chicken keep you well. That's why they give you chicken noodle soup.
Okay.
When you're sick. They don't give you beef stroganoff when you're sick. No. Chicken noodle soup.
You know, once Jim Harbaugh, coach of the Michigan team now, but when he was with the 49ers, they were asking him about chicken. He said he didn't eat chicken because chicken's a nervous bird. He didn't want to become nervous.
That's a stupid reason not to eat chicken.
Nervous bird, he said.
Nervous bird. I don't want to be nervous.
We've got some parent stories, but before we get to those, go ahead and read the headline on this one.
Here we go.
29-year-old woman.
29-year-old woman. And the headlines read, thief hid 4 Rolexes in body cavity. That's right. You heard me.
Say what?
She hid 4 Rolexes in a body cavity. Now, for those of you who don't know what's happening in this story, let me break it down for you. Okay.
This is actually out of Florida. I forgot to mention that.
This is Florida's
Miami Beach.
Finest out here in Miami.
Yeah.
You go ahead and read the story and I'll sum it up for you.
Well, an accused thief hid 4 stolen Rolexes in her. Oh, I said it was a rectum, didn't I?
You did.
When I introed the show earlier.
You lied to us.
It was not her. It doesn't really matter. It was
It'd be a little harder.
up her vagina.
Up her vagina. She stuffs 4 Rolexes up her vagina. Now, how'd she get those 4 Rolexes up her vagina and why? Well, I'll tell you why.
$108,000 worth of Rolexes.
Yeah, so she actually has platinum. You know, you see what I'm going for here.
An Orlando businessman, Ramon Diaz.
Yes, Ramon
used
Diaz.
the bathroom around 5 a.m.
Hanging out with this chick. They go back to his
This
apartment.
woman took the watches, which were inside a velour Crown Royal whiskey bag.
First of all, Ramon.
Stop
keeping your...
I know you're trying to flex, Ramon.
Stop picking up thoughts, bringing them back to your hotel room at 5 and hiding your valuables in a Crown Royal bag. That's the first place a thought is going to look for valuables is in a Crown Royal bag because that's what... Yeah. That was stupid.
So, Ramon... I forgot I had background music for this. Totally forgot that. Sorry. So, when the businessman confronted Brookins,
hey, where my
she
watch
was
is at?
trying to hail a taxi.
Taxi!
Began striking him in the head.
Get your hands off of me!
In the meantime, hotel employees called the cops.
I think this lady robbed this man. He said she stole all those Rolexes out of his Crown Royal bag.
While officers found a $22,000 Humboldt watch in the Crown Royal bag.
What's this, man?
The remaining 4 were unaccounted for.
Where my other 4 watches at, bitch?
She gets booked. During the strip search.
Strip down. Naked, ma'am. Full cavity search.
4 Rolexes were up her vaginal cavity.
You don't have anything, any contraband up here, ma'am? No, ma'am. Not at all. Not at all. All right. Well, this be pretty routine check then. All right. It's gonna feel a little cold. I'm gonna go. What? Wait a minute. What is this? Is this a watch? Perhaps. Is this 2 watches? Maybe.
So he's got to wear those again, knowing where those things have been.
Oh, that's evidence, man. They gotta put that thing in a plastic bag.
One of them was a Daytona.
You know, you can't wash it off. It's got to go in the evidence locker as is.
You imagine she would have got away with it? Nope, she doesn't have them. We strip searched her.
Yep.
I mean, that's obviously what she was going for.
Yep. Maybe if she would have only put like 2 up there, she'd have been good. But 4, that's a bit much.
Yeah, they didn't go into detail how, like, if they found it right away, was one hanging out.
I'm sure they was like, they was like squat. She was like, It was like, ma'am, we need you to squat. No, I can't. I got ice up there. It's cold. Brr.
Well, not to be outdone, a Taiwanese woman was stopped at customs in China. The Coast Guard was conducting a routine inspection. They saw a woman walking awkwardly. Found out that she had 24 gerbils strapped to her legs, covered by a skirt. She was smuggling them for friends that she had purchased at a pet store in China.
What kind of?
And they have a picture of up on the thing. I'll put it on our YouTube page.
First of all,
a whole bucket.
First of all, you don't think
of gerbils.
You don't think they're gonna be like, excuse me, ma'am, why are your legs moving like that? What's going on?
What about the noise?
Right?
They couldn't have been quiet.
It was like, ma'am, why?
Especially they're strapped up.
Why does your vagina sound like it's in pain? Can you come a little closer, please? Where's that noise coming from? Ma'am, can you lift up your skirt, please?
Again, if she had maybe 2, she could have got away with it.
You know what? You can get away with 2 gerbils. I'll give you even 5. But how many does she have?
24.
24.
2 dozen.
24s. How do you?
2 dozen.
Was she smuggling these to that they're like such a commodity that you have to break the law to get them to your friends?
Yeah.
Like, where you going where
since when
gerbils are banned? Like, I gotta smuggle these. I have to smuggle these gerbils. The only way they're gonna get in here. And they feel so nice underneath my skirt. That's some.
Oh man.
Can you imagine if, like, you watching the news, like, oh damn, that's my ex-girlfriend. That's why she used to smell like that.
All right, enough of that. It's a family show.
Is it?
Speaking of families, we haven't heard from Houston.
Call them out.
917-477-7737. You listen to Press Box Party.
Press Box.
Join us late. That's Jonathan Craig.
Yeah.
Hidden here. And I'm Antoine, and we are leading by example, just like this parent.
Oh, boy.
Is. Mom arrested. Lexington, Kentucky, by the way. People love to know where it's from. Not Florida. Mom arrested after driving drunk to teach son a lesson.
I'll show you. You want to get F's in school?
48-year-old woman.
I'm going to drink all this beer.
She told police she drank a bunch of beer, got in her car to drive to teach her son a lesson.
I'll show you. You want to dance with
She's been
death?
Drinking all day.
We're both going to dance with
Blood
death.
alcohol level 0.161. So
that's
double.
2.
Double.
What kind of lesson was she trying to teach him? Like, what do you do to your mom that when she's like, you know what? You want to play around? I got you. I'm about to get wasted. Put you
I'll
in
show
the
you
car.
what happens.
I'll show you what happens when you screw with your mother. How about that? When I say leave me alone, that's what I mean. Now I'm going to chug all these beers and jump behind this automobile and put your life in danger. That's right. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
How you like that?
And this next video I'm going to share out of Minnesota, it's shocking that this is not the same story. I would assume that this would be the same mother. Did you check this video out?
I did not.
Wait till you see this video. I'm going to put it up on the YouTube. So just explain what's going on.
All right.
This is a dash cam video, car just bending around a corner, and what comes flying out of the car?
A baby in a baby seat.
Watch this. They'll do the replay here.
Boom. Baby in a baby
out
seat.
of the moving vehicle into oncoming traffic. Baby just strapped still in the seat.
Yeah. And they don't even.
They don't like. They closed the door open, and then somebody closed the door.
Oh, close the door. Where's the baby? Close the door. Close the door. Put off. What baby?
How?
What baby? And they have yet to turn around. And
They had not turned around. They already went through a light. And then I started to read this. There's another replay of it. It's the craziest thing you'll see. If there was more traffic, that baby's getting ran right over. As a speed bump.
Is that the way?
So
that's the new way we.
The baby wasn't injured, by the way. 2-year-old.
Good baby.
The parents came back.
Oh,
paramedics and
we
police
left a baby
checked
in the street?
on the child, who's doing well. They did not provide details on how the door opened, and they're requesting charges against them.
Of course,
but nothing's been filed yet.
How long did it take for them to come back and be?
Didn't tell that.
Hey, we lost a baby.
Yeah,
totally looked like we may have thrown it out the car.
Yeah.
But the music was loud. The door came open. We didn't realize.
Shut the door. Didn't even know. How do you shut that door without noticing? That's how they going to get over that argument.
But the door shut. You know it's those automatic shutting doors. You know how technology is now. We didn't even know the baby was out.
And then I got a New York City story. In the Lower East Side.
LES.
This is just nuts. Here, I'll play a sound for it.
Water that has these city housing residents causing a big stink, but diapers, dirty ones that tenants say someone has been tossing everywhere but down the incinerator chute. News 4's Jumi Olabanji has the story from the Essex Street building.
Take a walk around this apartment building in Lower Manhattan, and you might see just anything falling to the ground.
Diapers, pots and pans, and everything.
But it's the dumped diapers that have residents shaking their heads. Robin Stucker says she's been seeing the dirty diapers for months.
That's disgusting, very disgusting.
The 23-story Seward Park Extension building on Essex Street is owned by the city. We checked the building's exterior today, and sure enough, we saw a dirty diaper that appears to have been tossed out of a window. Residents say what makes this so infuriating is that the building has garbage incinerators.
To me, it feels like they don't want to use it.
In a statement, NYCHA said, we've already mailed residents and posted flyers throughout this development, reinforcing proper garbage disposal methods, and will continue to work to keep all canopies clean and clear. While NYCHA says it's bringing in a vendor to help keep the area clean, residents say there's more NYCHA could be doing.
Go to apartments to apartments and see who's throwing it out. That's what they should do.
In Lower Manhattan, Jumi Olabanji, News 4 New York.
I love how her simple solution is to just go up there and see who's throwing it out. Yeah. That's what you'll do. And you'll show them. And this is why we're interviewing you, ma'am, and you're not handling the problem. That's disgusting, though. I'm going to go to the garbage, a.k.a. I'm throwing this diaper
What
right
is it with
out
people?
Of the bedroom window.
Yep.
Can you imagine you just walking down the street and then you get hit with a diaper on your shoulder? Boom.
Not a good look. Not a good day.
Not a good feel or smell at all. Like, at that point, whatever you was going to do, you just go home. You know what? I'm going to go home. We'll try this shit tomorrow.
I know. It's a lot different than a bird crapping on you. That's for sure.
Yeah. You can deal with a bird crapping on you. But a dirty diaper in Lower Manhattan.
Have you seen this video yet? Did you check this one out?
No, I didn't check this one out.
This is in St. Louis.
Woman dancing on top of a moving car traveling on I-64. Is she out here twerking? Were they filming a rap video or something?
Look at that.
The incident near the Science Center on Monday while driving home from work. The two women were on top of the roof twerking while the other one hung out to record everything. All three women ducked back inside the vehicle as it approached slow-moving traffic just down the road. Well, we've...
What I will say is those girls had some great balance because they were not.
Yes, critique the form. What? I
mean,
this were the Olympics. Where would they stand?
You know what? As far as like balance and hanging on to a moving vehicle for the size that those girls were, you know, I'm impressed.
You had to throw in the size, didn't you?
Know, you gotta give the people a visual of what's happening. You know, you got fat girls twerking on, it was like an Escalade or something.
Yes,
like some kind of SUV. And part of you kind of like wants one of them to fall off, but not really. Like, you know.
You want to be like that mother. You do it yourself.
Yeah,
and then fall off.
I'll show you.
Tell your kid.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll get
See?
drunk and drive this Escalade while you want to hang out.
Obviously, we're not mothers, so that mother might be onto something.
Yeah,
she's willing to take a hit for.
She's like, this is the ultimate take one for the team. We both going down. Twerking on top of a car while it's moving.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane.
Passenger caught trying to smuggle 16-inch boa constrictor on a flight after security spots the large bulge in his pants. So he tried to sneak this thing in his pants.
They'll never know
in a
this
bag.
Giant bulge of this snake that's balled up.
Look at that.
Dude, that bag's about the size of a pineapple. How you gonna sneak that in? Sir, I got elephantitis. Yes, I'm the only man that still has elephantitis. And
please do not touch it. It's very contagious.
Just going to America to go see a doctor. Nothing to see here, sir. Nothing to see here. I'll take me and my
Chief
giant
Thunder
balls.
chimed in on that last video with the twerking.
Oh, twerking.
Call it Meals on Wheels.
Fat golden. Call it Wheels on Meals.
Chief Thunder. Got to get him in the studio one day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So we're not at my favorite one yet. What's this? One more Florida man story. I think just came in. One of our listeners sent me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's any good here.
Ferrari off a dock into the Palm Beach Inlet the day after Christmas. A police incident
I heard about
appears
this.
to show he was not in the right state of mind.
Some
According
guy
to that
drove a
report, the driver
Ferrari.
said, quote, Jesus told me to drive through a small gate and into a 6-foot window. The report says he also thought the officer on the dock was Egyptian and did not believe in Jesus. The driver was
I take
not
offense to that.
I was about to say, how do you feel about that? He's
the guy
Egyptian.
drove. Hey,
believe in
at the end of the day, who really won? I mean, he ruined a Ferrari.
He did.
His Ferrari.
He said Jesus told him to.
Might be one of the smarter things a Florida person has ever done, according to on this show.
True. I just don't believe that Jesus would tell you to drive your
Chief Thunder, don't go anywhere because my best last story involves an orgy.
Ooh.
Which we're getting to.
Whoa.
If you want to call in, you
family
still got a
show.
shot to call in.
Isn't that
Got a
what
couple
you
of minutes
said?
left. 9174. Yeah, it's a family show. We got to teach kids about.
Or it's our
everything.
duty to the world to expose these
Really,
children.
I'm not. Unlike that
orgies.
mother, I'm not going to teach kids about orgies by participating in one.
Aha. Aha.
I'll leave that to Chief Thunder.
I'll teach you a lesson about orgies. Call all your friends. All of them.
I forgot to show this on last week's show.
Uh-huh.
But I figured you get a kick out of this. And I'll put it up on for those watching on YouTube to get a visual of this. Otherwise, you're just going to have to explain. So this guy goes to a barber shop and says, I want this haircut. And you know how the little play button, it was off of a video.
Uh-huh.
So the play button was like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And they actually shaved it.
He was like,
shaved the triangle.
I thought you wanted that
into
triangle in your head.
The side of
That's what that's what you pointed to. You said, I want this. You didn't stop me when I was putting the triangle in there. You didn't say, hey, this feels kind of weird. That's, you know what? That's what you get. You just gotta
the guy did not complain.
Got to use your words, man.
The guy did not
Gotta
complain.
Use your words. You can't just point at stuff and be like,
he's like,
oh,
that's what I showed him. I should have said.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you to point at me.
I think the guy innocently did it too. It's a sad thing how you can figure that out.
Or he's like super petty. Was like, I'm tired of people coming in here pointing at stuff and not telling me what they want, using their words. I'll show you. Oh, that's what you want? I got you. Yep. No, that's what you said, right? Look, this is okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the next level petty right there, man. He knew. Come on, man.
Chief Thunder's in the chat. I got him all riled up now talking about orgies. He's calling them group projects.
Group projects. I like the
Chief Thunder, one of our loyal listeners.
I'm all about it.
This happened in Mexico.
Oh, a Mexican orgy.
Mexican cop called to break up a fight between 3 of his police counterparts.
Oh boy.
Having an orgy.
With each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost faints when he realizes
who it is.
His wife is involved.
Ooh.
3 aspiring state police cadets were arrested late Monday at a hotel in northeast Mexico after their sex party ended in a fight.
A
the
domestic
cadets
fight.
were looking to join the police force in a couple of weeks, taking their turns having sex when one woman flew into a rage. The woman attacked her female colleague because the male cadet was devoting most of his time to her. One of the women arrested was married to one of the cops, and it just happened to be the cop that responded to the scene.
Just so happened. Hey, man, we just want you to go check this out real quick. All right, cool. I'm on it. No problem.
And we got some
wife
pictures.
Getting busted down.
We've got some pictures for those that want to see the pictures. Either go to our Twitter page if you're listening on MixLR, or go to YouTube Live right now. They even got a picture of one of the dudes butt naked,
like, man,
getting arrested by the dude that. Yeah, that's the.
Y'all ain't never gonna be cops.
That's the husband.
They're never gonna be cops.
So
this all started as a fight because she was like, "Oh, you giving her too much time. Don't you tell me. I'll call the cops."
Yep.
Wow. Mexican government. And y'all want to build a wall. Come on, man. What are we going to do if we build this wall?
Oh, man.
I'm all about this whole story. I just love the way it ends. It's like,
it does.
Cheating on your husband, and then he comes in and serves you with them divorce papers, essentially.
Wow. So what did we learn today, Mr. Jonathan Craig?
Mexican police officers, you can wheel and deal with them. You know, you can make a little bargain. Hey, police officer, ma'am.
What about your favorite story?
Oh,
Uber. What'd you learn there?
I learned that if you're an Uber driver and you find a bag full of drugs and someone calls and like, "Hey, man, I left a bag." Oh, yeah, you did. You left a bag. Yeah. Meet me at McDonald's, dog. Let's talk about this bag, man. We can do this one of two ways. I'm going to get paid either way because this bag is worth quite a bit. How do you want to do this? You know? I'm just a little disappointed in that Uber driver. He didn't make that move, you know?
I know.
He could have been paid. Called the police instead.
I'm still tripping out about the Rolexes. That would hurt the more you think about it.
No, you want to know why?
There's a lot of ridges.
No.
What? Rolex is up the vaginal cavity.
Because on her arm, you know what kind of tattoo she had on her arm? You know what it said?
I didn't look that deeply.
I read the whole story. I had to. On her arm, there was a tattoo that said whore. So you know that there was room up there for like at least 2 more Rolexes. Like when you advertise them like that, hey, I want this tattoo right here. It says whore.
And of course it was Florida. A lot of Florida stories. And I'm not even trying anymore. They're just coming in.
Just falling out.
Yep.
Just, you can't write this kind of stuff.
Oh, and really quickly, back into the sports tip. I forgot. I opened the song with 50 Cent, Many Men. You know why I did that?
No.
Tom Brady's new song.
Oh, that's him?
So Tom Brady's been bumping that song, putting up Instagram videos.
Oh,
yeah,
word.
saying many men trying to wish losses upon me. So he's got some new kind of motivation.
Ooh.
And showing his age.
Facts. True. A lot of these kids like, wait, what? Many Men? What song is that?
Yeah, many kids heard it for their first time.
Like, what's that, man?
Many little Patriot fans.
What's that?
So we'll see what happens this weekend, but if you listen tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'll give you my picks.
Patriots are gonna lose,
they've been
man.
Paying.
They're gonna lose.
Jonathan Craig saying this is it.
36-24.
And a loss would be big because that could be the end of the Brady era, but we don't have to get into all that right now.
Yep. We're gonna lose.
All right.
You heard it here first.
All right. I'll tell you my pick tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for listening to Press Box Party. Again, follow us on YouTube at Stream35 Radio, on Twitter at Stream35 Radio. Register for a screen name on MixLR so you can chat with us. And plug the phone number in, 917-477-7737. And, yeah, thanks again for checking us out. If you missed any portion of the show, it's archived on MixLR, and it's also archived on YouTube. Have a good Wednesday. Whatever's left of it. We are out.